Have you seen Final Fantasy VII Advent Children in English? And if so, what is your opinion on their delivery of their lines?
Whoa. I don't know if I can answer that question without getting any sort of trouble whatsoever, because I really have no opinion on that, honestly. Because I really don't know it well enough. I saw parts of it. I thought there were some, I did think there were some good voices in it. Square Enix is a strange company to me, though. They really are a strange company. I'm not sure. I appreciate what they do because they do try and embrace the Japanese spirit of everything. But sometimes I think they do it to a level that's kind of weird to my ear. That's just a personal thing. I'm probably saying this in the worst crowd ever. But sometimes I do feel like some of the Square Enix direction is a bit strange. But I know that I can't argue with it because obviously everybody loves it, so I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. Stop recording that. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Yes.
Hey,
hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
You're bald.
We're all pretty much aware of what you guys are saying. I understand that the other charge up. And you said before that you watch that movie, so how did you pull up after, a battle? Charge up.
It's funny, you know how they offer, like, these characters always look after the battle where they've always got, like, swell over and their mouth is, like, hanging open? We literally look exactly like that. Dragon Ball, by far, has been the most painful show. And I don't know how to do it. As I told you, that there's a possibility that we might be doing this Dragon Ball Kai series and redubbing that and trying to think about how to handle it now versus then is actually a very difficult thing. Like if you had a chance to redub Dragon Ball, and this is a panel in and of itself, I would love to discuss this. If you had a chance to redub Dragon Ball now, what would you change? Because there's so much stuff as bad as it was, it'd be hard to remove it. You know, how do you remove Mondo Cool from the line without like taking away with some of the goofy stuff that you're learning from the series? So, I don't even remember what your question was or who you were asking, but it was really, yeah, it was painful. And the worst part is when you're dubbing a stream like that and you're screaming for a good solid minute or more. Like, your voice starts hurting. And then it finally cuts away, and you're like, yes, I made it. And then they cut right back to him. And it's still open, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we're going to have to redo that one. So I'm hoping that when we do get a chance to redo this, we're going to find a very creative digital way to make it easier. I hope we can, or else I may not have much voice left. Yes.
Do you watch anime in your free time?
I don't watch a lot of anime in my free time. It's like if you worked, it's kind of like if you work somewhere, the last thing you want to do is necessarily go home and do it. It kind of feels like work. I do watch a lot of it because I have to review the preview series, and so I do get to watch a lot of shows in Japanese and in English. I have to preview a show before we dub it or watch it after we're done. But unfortunately, I don't get to watch a lot of anime for pleasure reasons only. I get that all out in video games. I'm a huge game fanatic. I don't know if it's on my IMDb, but I actually got to play one of the coolest voices I've ever played was in Metroid, the newest Metroid game. Prime 3, I got to play a voice called Rundus, and that was like the coolest thing. They'd never done any voice work on that series before, so that was pretty cool. My voice is actually starting to go. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes. Totally weird. I mean, seriously. At that time, when I played Miami, that was really a strange character for me, because I was used to playing all these badasses all the time. And then Justin Cook, the director of the show, came to me and was like, Chris, I know you wanted to play Hattori, but I've got this other role that I think you might be challenged by. I'm like, okay, he goes, take it home and take a look at it. And I walked back into his office the next day and looked at the tape on his desk. I'm like, what are you thinking? He goes, you're going to have to do it, Chris. I'm like, okay. And the only character I did have to take home the night before, I had to take home those episodes and learn them. Because he spoke at such a speed of light that it was so difficult to actually read, in the booth, cold. And it was a very fun character to play, though, and I didn't realize that he would be so beloved. But that's because he loves everyone.
I'm just wondering if Kuwabara was as painful to go as Vegeta.
Kuwabara, I don't know why Kuwabara didn't hurt. You'd think he would, but I think I just liked playing Kuwabara so much because he was just so dumb. He was really a fun comedic character to play. He didn't hurt much at all, especially compared to Vegeta and Piccolo, because Kuwabara never had to go like, I don't know, never had Big Bang Piccolo Attack or whatever, and then hold it out for 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, I heard your machine, I'm dead. So it wasn't that hard, I promise. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a fellow game FFT. I'm just
Sweet.
wondering, what's your favorite?
What is my favorite game?
All time.
Oh my god. Oh wow. It's really hard to say my favorite. Some of my favorite games of all time. Bioshock 2 kind of blew my mind. Of course, Grand Theft Auto 4 blew my mind at the time. It's so hard to say. Because I'm playing, like my dad was a gamer, and he introduced me to the games when I was young. I played all the. I loved Sea Battle on the television. That was one of my favorite games of all time. So who want to go back that far? An old PC game I loved was called Snafu, and it was a ridiculous game about you. All you were was like this worm, and you had to like close off parts of this box before you got hit by a ball. There's the awesome graphics there. The soundtrack was. Alright, sorry. I digress. I love most games.
I was just going to say, I think we're going to find one last question, then we'll have to wrap that.
Sweet.
Do we have any last questions for Chris? Apparently Batman does.
Yeah. The Dark Knight has the question.
And I'm sure
He's like, man, I wish I'd never worn this stuff.
Why did you steal my voice from the Batman movie?
Don't touch her.
I know your voice is stolen from going when it close outside of mine.
It's a wrap. Oh wow, that's a great last question. Yeah, we have one time for one last question, something that will destroy your voice for the rest of the week. How about this? Let's do that tomorrow during towards the early part of the panel, because that is extremely painful to do. But I will do it. I promise. Mark my words. It's going to come back. All right. So I will be signing again. I've got a lunch date. With my new wife. You'll hear about it on. And then I have another signing, and then is there another Q&A today? Tomorrow? But I have another signing. It's like from I think it's like a 2-hour signing, like 1:30 to 3:30 or something like that. And it's out by the Madman booth again. And if there's Shin Channel, I'll show you what that is. And I'll make other recommendations on Funimation.
How do you know you're filming?
Recording. Thank you so much.
Sound off, man.